What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Az. We are back here. We're going to be doing another Red Star opening, and before we do that, we're going to be talking about Doctor Strange, Heartless Edition. He's going to be joining us in his own event campaign on April the 5th. That's how we're going to be able to unlock him, and it looks like we're probably most likely going to run into that new heroic difficulty. It's supposed to be harder than the hard difficulty, and it's supposed to award us, I believe, additional character shards as well as some teal materials for that first time rewards. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out in this new campaign. So he's gonna be part of that new Darkhold team that's supposed to be able to take on the Infinity Watch and the Eternals head to head. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, I'm very excited to see how he is, especially seeing him in the What If series. He was actually a pretty cool character to watch. Obviously, he's a variant of the Doctor Strange, and it was interesting to see the way and the path that he took. But yes, anyways, let's jump into the Red Star Orbs. We do have a bunch of Red Star Orbs saved up, and because he is going to be part of that event campaign, we want to make sure we can get at least a decent amount of stars on him. I think for most of those character event campaigns, getting a 4 or 5 red is usually what we want, but not always the not always what we intend to get from these Red Star random RNGs. So we'll see how that goes. We've got that 15% chance, and for sure what I recommend is make sure you guys are saving a bunch as well for other characters in the process. So obviously we got Agatha joining us, we have Wong joining us as well, we have obviously Morgan Le Fay, and then of course we have the Madam Pyre as well. She's going to be part of that new revamped Marauders team, so it will be interesting. Save your Red Star Orbs because there's definitely a bunch of pretty nice looking characters coming here. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to open up 20 and see where that takes us. We do have a couple elites as well that we might be able to utilize. So there, we got a 1 on him. That's not too bad. Let's hopefully get ourselves at least a 3 or a 4. Usually I like the 3, so that way you can still use those promotion credits and get him up to the 4 if needed. And even push him to 5 once he becomes available in the game and he's in the store, that you can upgrade him that way as well. Definitely for sure he's looking to be a pretty key character for the Darkhold team, and his kit looks on paper pretty awesome. He's got a ton of focus and a lot of damage as well. He's gonna be a blaster, I believe, and yeah, will be interesting to see. So that's about flipped him up shortly, just a little over 10 orbs now. So we'll see. I don't think we're getting anything crazy here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna open up some elites here in a few if we don't get anything else. Looks like our luck isn't so good this time. For sure I want to at least get a 3 on him. It doesn't look like it's happening with the amount of orbs we've already opened. We've got 3 more to go, and then that's 20. So unfortunately that sucks, because yeah, for sure he definitely, for sure you want at least a decent red stars on this guy, especially given the fact that he's going to be pretty much available to the free to play, especially if you're running a decent amount of refreshes on the energy campaign recharges. I think most people are going to run those 4 times 50. So we got 20 orbs open. We got only a 20 red on him. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but we do have a lot of these Elite 4s saved up. We do have a lot because we've been using our Alliance donation credits. So let's see how we go here. Maybe we can get ourselves a decent one or some upgrades. And that's one. That didn't go so well here. Let's open up another and see if we can get ourselves that 4. Thank you very much. That's exactly what we needed. I was only hoping to open just a couple of them, because we obviously, like I said, we want to save them up for the other characters like Wong, Agatha, etc, etc. But yeah, looking good so far. We got that 4 red, and he's out of the way here. So let's quickly jump into his roster, and we can take a look at his overall kit. Obviously, he looks pretty BA. I love his little purple cape. It's pretty wicked. He's a nice variant version of the original Doctor Strange, and of course his ultimate and his animation looks pretty wicked. But his first ability is Supreme Blast, attacking primary and adjacent targets and flipping positives. So very similar to the original Doctor Strange. He gets a certain amount of damage again, increase, and then again flipping positives on secondary targets as well. So he gets to hit primary and adjacent. So that would be the nice thing. I think it's a little different from the original Doctor Strange. And then his second ability, IKONNIC Blast. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm just going to go with that. Copy and clear 1 positive effect from the primary target. So that's nice. You can clear some positives. And then attacking and applying slow, and then also reducing the speed bar. So that's pretty cool. So you can basically, he has a bit of utility there where he can basically reduce some turn meter on specific characters. Right here, once you get to level 3, he can copy and clear 2 positives, excluding taunt, and then applying slow for 2 turns, and then an additional 5% on the speed as well. And then again, once you upgrade it, he actually can reduce the speed of another target by an additional 15%. So yeah, we're getting a ghost-like ability, or Sharon Carter, and on top of that, he can clear the positives from the primary target and copy them. So that's going to be interesting. Obviously, he's not going to copy the taunt because it's excluded, but copying a lot of the positives, ripping it off, and then also reducing the turn meter. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty wicked. So Demonic Embrace, that's his ultimate. Looks wicked. The animation on this looks pretty wicked. Attacking all enemies for 80% damage, and then 5 additional damage per positive and negative on self and the primary target. This attack is unavoidable, so that's pretty wicked. It's going to do a massive amount of damage, especially if they've got a lot of positives on himself, and then he's basically just gonna tabulate all that into damage. I think each condition will be worth about I think extra 5%, 20%, and then as you kind of increase it, he gets higher and higher, and then if the final level, he gets 20% additional damage per positive. So even just 5 positives, he's gonna have an 100% increased damage. So that's gonna be, it's gonna be key. And then of course it's an AoE attack that can't be avoided, so that's gonna be really, really wicked to see. And then his passive is probably the one that people are going to T4 the first. At the end of any Darkhold ally turn, barrier that target, barrier that character for 5% of this character's health, and if charged, instead barrier yourself and all Darkhold allies. So he's going to be giving a ton of barriers. Gain 5% crit chance and crit damage. Darkhold allies gain 5% as well. So pretty wicked stuff. He gets more crit chance. He gets more crit chance. He heals for 20% health. And then on enemy death, gain D offense up. And if this character already has a D offense up, he gets a speed up. So he just gets more buffs. And then again, more crit damage, more crit chance. And then for himself and all the allies get an additional 5% barrier. So basically, he's going to be getting a lot of barrier. And it's nice because it's just on turn, right? If he's at the end of any dark ally turn, they're going to keep re-barriering them. So you can kind of see why this team's going to have definitely an advantage against Infinity Watch, because it basically means anytime one of those guys take a turn, they get barrier back. So you either have to break through the barrier and kill the character, or it's just gonna keep mounting to that. And I believe if Morgan Le Fay, or I forget whoever it was, maybe it was Agatha, somebody else broke that threshold and allowed for like a 30 or 40% barrier, which adds on to his barrier. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy team to see. I think once the team's complete, will be interesting to see. Wong has his blitz coming up in a few weeks as well, so we'll see these key pieces coming together. But yeah, he's probably most likely next on the Red Star Orbs or something, or it could be one of the other ones. But will be interesting to see, guys. Save your Red Star Orbs, and hopefully we'll get this team up and going once all the characters are in the game. Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.